Yes, indeed. It's your boy, Wild Wayne. We about to get it in real big. It's like Menage a Gras Wednesday around here. And I was telling you guys for the last week or so we was going to have the homegirl, Nicki Minaj, hanging out with your boy, Wild Wayne. And you know I aim to please. What it do?
What it do, Wild Wayne? Why? What up?
Nicki Minaj is in the building, boy. The NO has been waiting for this day for a minute.
And I've been waiting for this day for a minute. You can't, I begged, to have this be one of the main stops on my promo tour because New Orleans, first of all, it's sentimental because obviously Young Money's from New Orleans.
No doubt.
And, they've just shown me so much love. And I had to come back and just see people face to face. You know what I mean? And just say thank you for the support. So I'm excited to be here.
Now, you know what's crazy is, I do, little promoting and all of that stuff on the slick side as well. I've been wanting to get you to New Orleans since, maybe 06.
Wow, really?
I was following you for a while on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm a Biggie fan. So when you redid the Biggie joint, you gave it justice. And
Thank you.
When I first saw the heading on, I was like, oh, not a chick doing Biggie. And one, it was always one of my favorite joints.
Right.
But then you did the thing and you brought your own swag and you didn't mess it up or whatever. So I was like, she's nice.
I stuck to the script on Biggie.
Yeah.
I remember when I was playing the Biggie one and I literally kept on writing line for line so it could come it could have the same cadence and the whole thing, but it would just be making sense from a female's perspective. And a lot of people bring up the Biggie remake. Shout out to him, R.I.P. Biggie. And
no doubt. And that had to be somebody that you actually probably looked up to a lot because you from New York.
Absolutely.
And he was the king.
Absolutely. You couldn't live in New York and not love Biggie. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was bigger than rap. It felt just like a movement at that time. And it was like we were rooting for him. And, it felt like you knew Biggie.
Mm-hmm. And then he was taken away so quickly.
Yes.
And then you did some other stuff that I saw, some DVDs or something that circulated pretty heavy on the web. You were sitting outside.
Yeah.
And I think you was talking rap talk and Lil Wayne and Young Money. And that was the next piece of Nicki Minaj that I saw. And I was like, oh, she got some swag with her.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of crazy stuff, just talking reckless and being crazy. You know, I was just I didn't care, at a certain point. We was doing DVDs, and it just felt like you had to be saying the craziest thing to get people's attention at that time.
Right.
Yeah, we was just and I was, I was still really wet behind the ears. Southside Jamaica Queens, just running my mouth and being crazy.
So have you consciously implemented the sexual aspect of Nicki Minaj to make sure that people knew who you were?
No, I actually, in the beginning, of course, I consciously implemented.
Let's say sexy instead of sexual.
Well, in the beginning, yes, I did do that because I thought that that's what you kind of had to do as a female rapper. But then I consciously took it out of my act. I mean, really. I know now I don't have to talk about sex for people to love what I do and for people to actually it actually branded me a lot better as a lyrical MC. It's been a long time trying to get people to really take me seriously as an MC, but I think that because I took a lot of the sex talk out and all that stuff, and it just goes to show to the girls out there, you don't have to talk about sex to make it. You don't have to talk about sex to be the new the new it girl in rap. You know what I mean? Just do you.
And if you really look at your last two singles, they don't have any connotations whatsoever. And that was the first number one.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, even a lot of my features now have no sexual connotation at all. I took that out of my act a long time ago. I think the last time I was doing stuff like that was when I was rapping with Gucci Mane and on my Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape. But recently I've been telling people yo, don't send me no features with no raunchy explicit stuff. I'm not gonna do it. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a name you have. I'm not gonna do it. And I've turned a lot of people down for that because they gotta respect my grind now.
So how difficult was it for you to be you? Because, a lot of times you get these executives where they want to put you in this box. And now you have some status, so you don't have to do that. So was it difficult then, maybe?
Luckily for me, and in the beginning I was told to, do or talk about certain things and be a little bit more raunchy. But, with Cash Money, I never feel like I'm boxed in. Baby always tell me just do you. Slim just tells me do you. Wayne just sits back and kind of the only advice that Wayne really gave me that I could remember and that really shaped my kind of style is like, yo, you letting up. Like, you got to go hard. You got to get back on your lyrical stuff. You got to start, competing with the dudes. You know what I mean? But as far as like my image and like my, me dressing up in the beginning when I was doing like the crazy, wigs and stuff, they thought it was funny.
Right.
Like Baby and Wayne and Mac and all of them, they were laughing.
Right.
But they didn't tell me not to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They allowed me to express myself. And now, Baby's like, whatever you want, Bobby. Just do what you do.
How did you meet those guys in the first place?
Because I was rapping on the DVD, on the Come Up DVD.
Right.
And Wayne, he saw me on that DVD. And he was like, yo, who is this girl? I need her for Young Money. And at that time, nobody even knew what or who Young Money was.
Well, I did, but...
Well, yeah.
But that's my people!
But believe that. But, so that's what happens. Like, he made a phone call to my people at the time, and I flew out and met him, and it's been 3 years in the making. Like, that was a long time ago.
So... Let me ask you this. Were you a big Cash Money fan? Like, before getting down with them dudes?
Absolutely. Like, it's so funny because Wayne was, everybody had a favorite in Cash Money. Like, it was either Juvie or BG. My favorite was Wayne.
Really?
So when he reached out to me, I freaking thought, like, I was dreaming.
Did you hang up the phone? Somebody playing on my phone.
Yes. I was
don't have time for no games.
I was telling my manager at that time, I was like, yo, I'm cleaning up. Please stop calling me playing.
Oh, you thought...
I was about to hang up I think I did hang up the phone, as a matter of fact. But I really couldn't get over it because Hot Boys and all of that was like, we was jamming to that in New York. Like, I remember watching the videos, everybody gathered around to see Cash Money.
Right. So was that hard, like, for people in New York to accept? Because, New York rides for New York. So for you to rock with a Southern rap team?
Yeah, but no New York team came at me.
Right.
So they had to just, deal with it.
They're kicking themselves right now, huh?
Probably. I remember when, I was being shopped, I think, to Def Jam, and I remember, I think Ty, Jay's one of Jay's best friends, he was like, oh, Jay said he'll never work with another female rapper, so I'm sorry. Like, I remember Ty told me that, like, and I was like, I was crushed.
What happens when you see him now?
Well, Jay-Z, he's actually been a great help to me. He recommended me to Robin Thicke for the Robin Thicke feature a while ago. And obviously he brought me out to be the first female rapper to ever perform on, Yankee Stadium stage. So he's actually been really, really great. But it's funny because I don't even know if he knew about me back then, but that's what I was told from his people. Like, nah, Jay-Z is not going to rock with it.
It might not even filtered up to him, huh?
It may not have.
No doubt. No doubt.
But also, just to be safe, just to be, fair, I wasn't where I am now, like lyrically or visually, or I wasn't groomed yet. I probably wouldn't have signed me at that time. Wayne just happens to be really, really special. He has this weird ability to see the future with like people. I don't know how in the world he could have predicted my success or Drake's success. He's just like an alien.
He is, yeah.
He is an alien, right?
Straight out the 17th one.